Hey everyone, how you guys doing? Grugs here, Legion Tactical Cutlery and Firearms. And today is a beautiful morning. Check out this awesome sunrise. Okay, it's pretty nice, man. Just wanted to share that with you. Got an awesome sunrise happening, and I figured let me do a Legion premiere today because it's been a while since I've done some videos, and I have to apologize to everybody. Look, man, I've been down in Florida. I'm with my son, been hanging out with him a lot, spending quality time. So I have to apologize not only to the subscribers, but a couple of vendors, because I've been taking a long time to get some reviews going. But you know, family first, man. So I will be getting to them as soon as I can. And I just received this awesome Lengren King Kong 2. It is a pretty nice fixed blade, a new Tanto design. This is the second Tanto design in the King Kong series, okay? Because there's a King Kong 1. So you should go check that out on Amazon for Lengren. And it's just a different design and pretty awesome in my opinion. Okay, before we get started, what are you guys all carrying? Once again, I'm carrying this Gia Brother frame lock right here, M390 steel. It's a Tanto. So been carrying this practically every day. Two of my favorite knives I like to carry in my pocket. Let me all know what you guys are carrying. Okay, now let's go over the specs. Now I don't have all the full specs, and I had to do some of the measurements myself, but I spoke with the Lengren rep briefly yesterday, and he said he was going to get to write down all the specs, so we'll see what happens, man. All right, so let me get to this little spec section over here. So once again, this is the Lengren King Kong 2. Overall length 11.8 inch. Blade length is 6.75 inch. Blade steel is Sleipner steel. Blade hardness is 61 to 62 HRC. Blade thickness is a hefty 7.5 millimeter. Handle length is 5.05 inch. Handle material is a black G10 with a red liner. Weight is 21.16 ounce. And it features a full tang lanyard hole, Kydex sheath, and a leather belt loop. Okay, so these measurements are just preliminary. He's supposed to get me, the Lengren rep is supposed to get me, you know, official measurements, etc., and then I'll repost it once I test this out. Yeah, I mean, pretty nice looking knife. So you know what, let's get into checking this out. I think I may have is there a lanyard hole here? Let's see. I don't know if I made a mistake on that. Is that a recessed lanyard hole? Yeah, I think it's a recessed lanyard hole. Yeah, I think it's recessed. So there is a lanyard hole, but it's recessed. So check this out, man. Look at that. Look at that blade. Look at the geometry of that blade. Americanized Tanto. A little bit of oil over here. Got my thumbprints all over, damn it. Americanized Tanto, just very, very cool. 7.5 millimeters thick. Look at how thick that is. Talk about some tip penetration, man. Sleipner steel. Beautiful grind lines. Everything seems to be done impeccably nice. So let's take a quick look at that blade right there. Look at that. Look at that bad boy. Look at that chisel look. That is insane. Mid-saber grind. As you can see, it's all flat, right? Has a nice little fuller over here. Little swedge, I guess, for better penetration. The jimping, well, it still have oil all over. but it's kind of slick. Everything is rounded off. I don't think that this would be your first choice for outdoors. Let me see. Can I scrape my nail material? Oh, the sun is beautiful. No, I can't scrape my nail materials. But you know, I've always been wrong before when it comes to scraping wood. So when the time comes, we'll test that out. There's that nice fuller over there. It's got a little bit of a design for the jimping. It does have a sharpening choil that's kind of squared, but you could put your finger around it, no problem. I don't have to worry about getting cut here. Lengren logo, very small. Lengren name, Sleipner steel. Small guard right here, but effective, you know. Handle is very robust, man. It's nice. It's got that G10 liner, then it's got the G10 handle in black. Now you can, actually I'll pull it up on my other phone, but they've got other colors. They've got the blade in black with the similar handle, and they have a satin and a black blade with a tan handle, and I don't remember if that had any kind of liners, but this one is what they sent. Very, very nice. Scales are removable. I haven't tested out to see if these are tight or not, but I'm sure that they are pretty tight. And you could see the step type design over here on the handle. So you have the protruding tang, a little bit of the steel, then the red liner, and then the black G10. So very, very nice, man. And the sun is gorgeous. It's coming up and it's shining the light perfectly on this blade. So there is a recessed lanyard hole right here. Very, very nice blade, man. Oh, that is pretty sick. And you can see how thick that is, man. That is some thick stock right there. Oof, look at that. Look at that. That's crazy. That is just an amazing looking tanto for all the tanto lovers out there. I love tantos. I'm one of the very few who probably like tanto knives, Americanized tanto knives. Just fantastic. And I'm not sure about that next Lengren that's coming out, that katana style knife that's coming out. The Lengren rep said about a month, so I'm just patiently waiting. In the meantime, you know, I saw this on Amazon, and I reached out to him, and he sent this to me. And hopefully we will test this out soon enough. And let me give you an update. I'm still looking for a park that's close by, and I found something called the Savannas in my area. So it's a state park of some sort. It's about a good 30 minutes away, so not too bad. I just have to go scout it out and see if, you know, I'm able to go there, set up relatively close to the parking lot, you know, and you know, if I'm allowed to bring knives to chop away over there. So I got to still do that. But again, I am guilty of spending time with my family since I've moved down to Florida. You know, me and my son have been spending a lot of time together. And just enjoying each other's company again. Once again, it's been 4 years since we've been able to do that, so I've been really enjoying that. So I have been negligent in you know, doing videos and testing out other knives. So I have one more obligation, and I have to do it. And I want to do this one also. This should be a beast. If anybody wanted to use this outdoors or for whatever reason, combat, this should not be a problem. However, as always, we got to test. Now, I've got a couple things here to test out. Let's test out the sharpness of this knife real quick. I have a little piece of paper here. So for such a thick knife, all right, this thing is screaming sharp out of the box, okay? Very nice over here. I have a little bit of wood. This is some of the hard stuff. Let's take a look. Nice. Okay, so hard stuff, that's that kiln dried firewood that is completely safe to burn and then cook food off of. So nice and sharp. You can see the color right there. Paper sharp, razor sharp. Very nice knife, man. Now, let's take a look at the awesome sheath. Kydex, high quality, all right, high quality Kydex with a beautiful leather belt loop and dangler system, okay? Awesome, ambidextrous. You could unscrew this, move it on the other side if that's what you wanted. Left or right carry. All right, beautiful. I just love this leather dangler system. It's simple and effective, you know? And this is a pancake style, and you can add a pouch here if you want. Oh, the sun's getting nice and strong now. You could add a pouch here if you want, or paracord. This is a high quality Kydex sheath, and this knife is on Amazon right now, I think for $132 with the Sleipner steel. Now, I don't know what's going to happen with the tariffs, man, so get it while you can, I guess, while the prices are good. Let me just pop the knife into the sheath and you can see that's a beautiful setup right there for the Tanto lovers out there, man. And I do love my Tantos, let me tell you. Very appreciative to the Lengren rep. I will do you justice, sir. And, you know, hopefully I can go scout out the Savannah's State Park and, you know, see if I could resume my outdoor activities in a park like that. I'm hoping so, man, fingers crossed. If not, it'll be the garage. And I've got some real hardwood, and you know, they're constructing in this area, so I'm finding all kinds of material and resources just by, you know, walking with my wife. You know, we've been walking a lot, and my son, and we've been walking a lot, and there's all kinds of resources and materials that I could just pick up. I mean, it's just all over the floor, you know, and I could use that stuff, man. So beautiful, beautiful knife. Let's take a look at the box. Again, once again, a very simple box. Lengren for the collector or the user who wants to store their box. Again, this always comes from Amazon damaged, or I don't know, maybe from China, who knows. But the box is still adequate. Okay. There's your Lengren logo. Simple, yet effective for those who want to, you know, store their tool, put it away. That's pretty much it, troops. I mean, that's the deal. And again, hopefully I can get back to a park to do these reviews rather than in the garage, but I might have to do a couple more in the garage until I can definitely make sure that I am able to swing this knife in a state park over here in Florida without any trouble. I got to get to know the groundskeepers again, etc. Sorry for the background noise. It's pickup day today, and that's just a truck in the background making a lot of noise. However, just real nice here. I want to show you guys, look how calm this water is. We're right behind a canal area, and it's just so nice and calm. It's awesome. I love sitting out here having a cup of coffee, watching the sunrise or the sky change. It's just beautiful. It's peaceful. No noise, no airplanes flying, no path, no trains, no nothing. Just nice, quiet, outdoor relaxation area. Just come out here and really enjoy the peace and quiet. You know, I just love it for now. I really do. All right, troops, so that's it. I don't think I've forgotten anything about this knife. let's take one more last look. All right, there you go. There's that awesome blade. You got really good sunlight, and you will take a good look of this knife and all its grinds and angles and geometry. Okay, just turn this around for everybody. Beautiful, just beautiful. All right, actually, you know what? I forgot, I have to show you guys on Amazon the other models. So I do have a link in the description. There's the handle. Now, I have to be honest, I kind of wish that the texturing was just, you know, flat, you know, just no bumps or anything like that, or some other type of like a Rocky Mountain tread. This isn't so bad. It's just a little weird. All right, beautiful, just beautiful. Now let me just show you the other models that they have. And I do have a link in the description. Now what I didn't notice is that it's not on the Lengren storefront yet on AliExpress. So, you know, for those in Europe, I'm not sure yet what the deal is. Maybe it'll come out later. Let me just get to Amazon. 1 second, troops. And I will show you the other models because they look good. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. So this is the model I have right now. This is the black G10 with the satin. Then they have this black stonewash with the black G10. Okay, I want to make sure it doesn't go out of focus. And then they have the black stonewash with a tan handle. Let me just show you that a bigger picture. There we go. I have no idea if this has liners or not. The sun is blaring in my eyes right now, so I really can't tell. Does that have liners? I don't think so. Doesn't look like it has liners. So for those who don't like the liners, you have a different option, okay? And then, last but not least, you have the satin version, right here, with the tan handles or the natural scales. And it looks like the sheath, the Kydex sheath, is tan also. So if you guys like that, Lengren's giving you 4 options, $132.16. Okay, you can see how many are left. I guess they're already selling, man. So if you're a tanto lover and you like this kind of a knife, you know, for those in America, it's available on Amazon. You know, if you're a Prime member, you get it in a couple of days, free shipping, etc., etc. I will ask the Lengren rep because he has to give me the proper measurements of the knife. So I'll ask the Lengren rep if this knife is going to sell on AliExpress, and then I'll just add the link into the description and comment sections. Okay, that's it, troops. Just wanted to share this with you. Like I said, I just received it, and I wanted to share this with everybody. I hope you enjoy it, and you know, stay tuned for some hard use reviews, garage reviews for now. You know, so I've got one I have to do. Hopefully, I'll get it done today, and then this will be up next on the Legion shopping block, which I did bring from New York. So the only good thing that I brought down from New York. All right, troops. Thanks again for watching. At the ready, troops. Hold the line. Take care.